program.
Good morning. Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
Yeah. I also have another important guest in the studio, Mr. John Major, a seasoned consultant in digital finance with extensive experience in evaluating cryptocurrency projects. He's also an expert in blockchain technology. Good morning, Mr. John Major, and welcome to the program.
Good morning. It's my pleasure. Nice meeting with you people once more.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Also, I have Prince Ozioma Wankwo, aka Digital Chief. Digital Chief is an expert in blockchain technology and cryptocurrency investments. Good morning, Digital Chief, and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you for this opportunity once again.
Yeah. So together, we'll help the audience to break down the key strategies that can help anyone who is interested in investing in cryptocurrencies to make informed decisions and the climb of cryptocurrencies. Now, let's get started. Let's begin with you, Mr. John Major. Could you start by, let's summarize the key points from last week's discussion. Please give a quick summary for our audience before we commence fully for the day.
Okay, last previous live show, we had a couple of
Mr. John Major,
discussions.
please turn your camera, your microphone. Yes. Did you hear my question?
Okay. Come again?
Okay, I said, can you give a quick summary of last week's discussion so that those who were not part of that discussion can follow up and know what we discussed from last week?
Okay, that was what I was trying to recap about before. So last week, the previous meeting, our live meeting, we discussed about blockchain, which we had to understand that blockchain is a decentralized and distributed ledger technology that stores information. It's immutable. It's in the sense that it cannot be tampered. It's transparent. All transactions are visible. It's highly secured. It's highly secured. And we also talked about the applications of blockchain in our world today, which we all know that blockchain's application spans across various industries, from the cryptocurrency to real estate to healthcare and many more. We also talked about how one could so before we talked about that, we wanted to know if blockchain, if cryptocurrency is a potential investment in our world today. We had to analyze all those, and we talked that it's actually a viable investment that one could venture into. We also talked about the different approach by which one could take before investing in a cryptocurrency project. You have to do your due diligence. The project is backed by a good team, and also the roadmap is clear, and the community is vibrant. That every box that needs to be checked is being checked. Now, also the most important part is in terms of the contract. We talked that you have to learn how to read code contracts, ensure that no malicious code is embedded in the contract. And you mentioned about a certain project that's been making rounds the internet, which Raushi done. Hope you're getting me because I'm getting echo. I'm getting I hope everything is clear.
Yeah, we are following you.
Okay. So you talked about the project Raushi Sheepdog, which I affirm the fact that I also saw some persons talk about it online. Some have shared it to my page, and I had to make out time to analyze the project. And we talked that it's a good project, one to invest in. So basically, that's a wrap of our previous discussion.
Mr. John Major, looks like your network is really poor this morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Are you done? Are you done speaking? I stopped hearing you for a second.
Yeah, I said basically, you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, basically that was a recap of what was discussed in our previous live shows.
Yeah, thank you very much for that wonderful summary of last week's discussion. Now, let me quickly move over to Prince Ozimanko, Digital Chief. When evaluating a cryptocurrency project for investments, what are the primary indicators for you to focus on to assess its potential? And with today's focus on Ryoshi's sheepdog, what are the primary indicators one should focus on? Please quickly, so that the audience follows.
Okay. Well, I actually run an academy where I train people on blockchain and cryptocurrency. And one of the things I do is to get people to understand the basics. Because when you mention cryptocurrency, most times people ask you, is this something we can touch? Can we count it? Can we touch it? In the early days, that's because they don't seem to understand what technology has done in the financial system of the world. So we need to really bring this thing to the knowledge of a common man. What has blockchain done to finance and other areas where it is applied? Because when you talk about exchange and money, you begin to go back, dates back in the old days, how people transacted, and link it with the current situation and where the world is going because of decentralization. In the days of trade by barter, which I mentioned in the previous discussion, I said that communities used what they agreed upon, any object or item the community agreed upon to be their money. That's what they used for exchanges. That's what they call trade by barter. Now, this concept of trade by barter as a means of exchange has been transformed in today's world and built into blockchain and made in such a way that when a community agrees globally on blockchain that this particular item called so name programmed and deployed on blockchain will be their money. That becomes their money. Let me give you an example. In the early days of the Dogecoin, there was no use case because somebody would say, let's capitalize on use case as an evaluation instrument to get to understand which coin to invest in. But most of the early projects like Shiba Inu, metamorphosed to into Solana blockchain, they didn't have a use case. But the community said we are backing this project and it's going to be our means of exchange. And we saw them head towards the top 10 coins in the crypto space, most capitalized. So I want to let the audience know that community adoption is key. Whether a project have beautiful use cases or not, if the community does not accept it, it will not be a viable investment. So no matter what you look at, you must consider community. if there is a vibrant community that are die-hard promoters and adopters of a particular project, you will see the project make it to the top 10 or top 100 in the crypto most capitalized coins. Let me give you another example. Coin, even though it's a blockchain of its own, because of the community, it was adopted by so many people all over the world as a token, and you can see what is happening in the project. So, breaking it down to relationship, the adoption will depend on the community involvement and acceptance of the project, which I believe is very momentum. So, number one, community adoption.
Thank you very much. Please just try to round up so that we have very limited time.
Yeah, community adoption is number one. Then what the project is used for. Use case is the second one, and the key I can mention for now. Thank you so much once again.
Yeah, thank you very much for that breakdown. Now, over to you, Mr. Ifeshola. Building on what Digital Chief just said, how important is the team? He talked about community support and how it's important to go for a coin with a strong community, right? So now let's talk about the team behind the cryptocurrency projects, talking about Ryoshi's Sheepdog. How important is the team behind the cryptocurrency project? What should investors look for in terms of the team's background and experience? Mr. Ifeshola.
Thank you very much. The team is quite important. In fact, that's the first thing I check when I want to invest in a particular project. You look at the credibility of the developer and how strong the team are backing it up, how strongly they believe in it. Their belief in that particular project will determine for how long they are going to sustain their investment in that project. So there are some projects that when you are going into them, you go with a short-term play mindset. And there are some that you go with a long-term play mindset. So the community behind Ryoshi Sheepdog, from what I've seen, you see on the chart and some other details, the economics and some other the transactions, the holders and everything. When you check on the blockchain, you would see that there are a very strong community who are holding up. And it's just a matter of time when other investors see that this particular token is not dropping in a market cap and in price, it will give them a kind of belief and desire to opt in and invest, knowing fully well that they have a community of hodlers that will not just dump everything and then after they have invested their money into it. So the community is quite important, and Ryoshi, Sheep has that very strong community of investors.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Ifeshola. Now, Mr. John Mejo, over to you once again. What are the signs that prove the team behind Ryoshi's Dog Sheep is committed to the long-term growth and success of this coin? Just like Mr. Ifeshola. Well, the coin will just want to dump. So what are the signs that
we can't get you properly, please?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I was asking, what are the signs to prove that the team behind Ryoshi Sheepdog is committed to the coin's long-term success and development?
Now, you're asking for the signs that the team behind Ryoshi Sheepdog is committed to its long-term success, right? If I heard you clearly.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Now, Ryoshi Sheepdog is being deployed firstly on the Solana blockchain. It aims to replicate Shiba Inu's hype that took place in the Ethereum network. So Shiba Inu, like we know, it was deployed by someone called Ryoshi. So when it was deployed by this man, he has always been an anonymous dev, but his transactions and dealings has been tracked along the years on-chain. So this Ryoshi Sheepdog is on Solana is a replica of Shiba Inu on the Ethereum network. Now, for you to know if signs that the team is viable, one of the things you ought to look out for before investing in a project is the activity of the team. Now, a team without a community can't really make headway. So the community in this project is very active, as it were with Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu's team wasn't that, I wouldn't put it that their activities were on-chain. So whatever they were doing, the dev was writing on-chain messages, on-chain activities to show that he is still with the project. Same thing with Ryoshi Sheepdog. The dev is active on-chain. The community is active. The Telegram is very much active. The contract is solid, it's renounced. The liquidity is bond. Same thing as it were with Shiba Inu. So it was the community that really pushed the project forward. Our dev is active on-chain. Like I said, he's not really active with us on Telegram. He doesn't tweet, but he's active on-chain. That's what I can really say about the project for now. But it is solely
thank you very much, of course. Community. I want to ask you another question. Has there been any negative feedback from Ryoshi Sheepdog investors? Has there been any complaints sort of about the profitability or credibility of this project?
So far, there has been none. No negative feedback from any community member, from any investor, or from any influencer. So we've not had any negative feedback so far. We are still riding. And I have noticed personally on-chain some transactions, some transfers from big wallets whose name, as you know, can't reflect. That's one of the features of blockchains, privacy. But these wallets hold significant amounts of money in millions. Some will buy. Once they buy, they move immediately. So I have noticed such movements happen frequently on Ryoshi Sheepdog on Sol. So I know those are the signs that one ought to look out for while investing in a project that I believe will do well.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let me come back to you quickly again. Is Ryoshi Sheepdog
Please, I can't hear you. Your line seems to be breaking.
You can take the question, but I was asking, is Ryoshi Sheepdog?
Your network is breaking.
The network is actually breaking. We can't get you clearly.
Oh, you can't get me.
Yeah.
My
Oh.
network is fluctuating.
I think we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Did you get my question?
No, we didn't get it. I didn't get it personally.
Oh my God. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can get you. We can get you now.
Is Ryoshi, I was asking just quickly, is Ryoshi Sheepdog currently listed on CoinMarketCap at the moment?
At the moment, it is not listed on CoinMarketCap, neither is it listed on CoinGecko at the moment, but we are looking forward to list that before the end of the month or next month. As a community, we are looking forward to doing that.
What role can the community play in ensuring that a particular project is listed? How does it work? Like, walk me through the process.
On either CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, it's not a big deal. So you just have to contact either CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko as a community. It has to be, one of the criteria would show that it's a community project. When it's renounced, then any community member can apply for listing in either CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko to show that it's community owned. Then it will be listed after some criteria have been met.
Thank you very much. Over to you, Digital Chief.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How does the current market environment affect the viability of new cryptocurrency projects? Of course, we are talking about Ryoshi's Sheepdog at the moment. How does the volatility of the markets affect new projects in general?
Okay, basically, if you look at the crypto market, you will discover that most projects, like there are projects you will call blue chip projects, the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the like, maybe the top, let me say the top 10 coins in the market. Many of them have large volume of market capitalization. And as an analysis, let me give you an example. $1,000 put in Bitcoin would hardly multiply into double or 3x. That's 3 times your capital. But when you look at the new projects, every new investor who wants to maximize profit in the crypto market will look out for new projects with low market cap, where they could get 1,000x or more 10,000x. So the volatility in the market favors new projects with low market cap, with liquidity locked and community adoption, because everyone knows the potential of new projects with low market cap. So it favors new projects. Talking about Ryoshi Dogship, the market cap is at a level where any investor that takes advantage of its low cap would expect a minimum of 100x to 1,000x as the bull run rages. So
thank you very much, Digital Chief, for that explanation.
Yeah.
And Mr. Feshola, let's talk about Ryoshi's Dogship a bit further. Let's go deeper a little bit. What makes it profitable? And we've heard Mr. John Major and Digital Chief, and of course yourself earlier in the program, give us reasons why Ryoshi's Dogship is profitable. But in your opinion, from your perspective, what makes Ryoshi's Dogship profitable? Why should investors even consider, sticking and joining the project?
very much. Crypto projects thrive majorly on narrative. If you look presently, most of the time, anything dog in the market, most time does well. So when you see some crypto projects that focus on trending narrative, they attract investors. So presently in the market, recently a token was listed, which is dogs. And after that, we have money dogs, we have some other things waiting to be listed. Waiting to be listed, that's one part of it. Then another part is when you have the name of a prominent person that has actually contributed immensely in the cryptocurrency industry. So Ryoshi combines major names that can push it as a good narrative. And investors, yes, some care about use case, but what most people care about is the profitability of the coin. That is why we are here. So if sometimes you see meme coins recently, they are pushing higher than even utility tokens when you check. Now, dog with art, for example, in some few months ago, rose up ranks within months and rose to the top 20 cryptocurrencies. And up till today, it has no use case up till today. So Ryoshi Sheepdog is a meme coin for now. And it's a good narrative in the sense that it's combining the name of a prominent developer, which is Ryoshi, and the trending narrative now, which is a dog as well too. Then apart from that, we are waiting for the kickstarting of the bull run. The halving has been done already in April. And people are looking for tokens that will give them astronomical profit like the last one. And the token that gave people the most profit in the last bull run was Shiba Inu. So, and many people knew that if you join the frenzy at a very low market cap, then you are in for almost the same or even more profits like people made back in 2021 with Shiba Inu. So Ryoshi Sheepdog presently has very low market cap, a very low market cap, about $30,000 market cap. So if you enter that, you can easily have an 100x, a 1000x, even more profit. Then apart from that, there are no legal values having with any government agency. Like we talked about. So the risk to reward ratio is very, very high. So Ryoshi Sheepdog is a project I would recommend that people look into and invest for high returns.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ifeshola. Indeed, that has been really, really insightful. Thank you for breaking it down. Mr. John Major, quickly before we round off for today, let me ask. Making quick money.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
To rush in, jump into the crypto space. It's breaking. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's breaking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can get you.
Okay. So I was asking, there are a lot of people that want to rush in, they want to get into the crypto space, they want to start making money when they see projects, they want to rush into, no research, no form of background work. So what advice would you give to new investors entering the cryptocurrency space for the first time? How should they approach their decision making generally?
In respect to new investors or wanting to venture into cryptocurrency as an alternative form of investment or income, a soldier cannot just head onto the battlefield. He has to go through some rigorous trainings to know how to handle the pistol, the rifle, the AKs. If he's a jet fighter, he will know how to maneuver, head onto the enemy's territory, to observe, to ambush. So a soldier that just without any form of training head onto a battlefield for war is headed for destruction. Is destruction in the sense that he will be liquidated. That's the certainty for that is one. So before venturing into crypto, you need some form of knowledge. You need someone to guide you through. You need someone to put you through. You need to join an academy. You need to join a group. You need a mentor, someone that will put you through. If you don't do that, your funds will be lost. That is certain. You can't, as a newbie, venture into crypto and you think you will just make it overnight. It's a lie. Let me give you a little story of my journey, so you understand. I started first of all mining these little satoshis. It was worthless then. That was 2012, 2013. I was mining these little satoshis where you couldn't get up to 1 Bitcoin. 2012, 2013, I was looking at these satoshis. It was growing. Then I looked at it like, this is worthless. This is just wasting my time. So there's no need. I never had proper guide. I never had a mentor, because those that were really involved into crypto, Bitcoin at that point were so few. So I had to let that be. Then the spirit kept telling me, go back. 2015, I went back. I invested $200. And $100 then was about 18,500. I remember very well how the transaction occurred. So I spent about 37,000 for $200. Guess what happened? I invested in a token. Till today, my brother, that money is gone. That $200 disappeared within the space of, I don't know whether I did futures or I traded spot. I can't really tell what I did that period. I was just being led by myself. No mentor, no coach, nobody was guiding me. $200, that was big money then. 2015, that's 37,000. That's 37,000. I said, no, this is not my calling. This spirit that is leading me could be my village people. So I had to run for my life. I abandoned it. So then the spirit kept telling me, go back there, go back there, go back there. Then 2018, a lady came to my office because I'm a doctor here in Maitama here. She was talking to me about a crypto Bitcoin. I said, it's something that I've done. It's not working. I just said it to myself. I never mentioned anything to her that I've been there since 2012. So after she finished, I decided to sit down, follow some people that have been into this and try to learn. So I did some rigorous research. I came in contact with a guy in Houston, Texas. I paid money. I paid a huge amount of money. I was mentored. I was tutored. I didn't just become. I had to follow the path. I had to follow the principle. I was mentored and tutored. I guess I was in it before him, but because he had the time, he had the patience to learn, but I ran. I never had the patience. So I lost a lot of money. So after my mentorship program, then I started. I started fully. This time with minimal loss. The loss weren't that profound like then. Weren't that deep. So I will buy some goods. I had a backup business that I was doing because in my line of business, I also import medical tools into Nigeria. I ship to Asia, I ship to the US, to Europe. So the capital, the inflow was constant. Now, let me tell you, if you are venturing into crypto without a steady means of livelihood, steady inflow, you run down. Unless someone is holding you by the hands. So when I ship goods, I'll be paid a times $2,000, $1,500. I will take the money, I will invest in some tokens. I will make some profits. I will go. What really took me, what really delayed me, let me put it that way, was futures. I was greedy. I will make some huge amount of money.
John Major, please try to round.
Can you hear me? Okay, I'll round up. I'm just trying to give a breakdown of my journey so that newbies, before venturing into crypto, will know they need a mentor. So the bottom line of what I'm trying to explain to our viewers is that before you venture into cryptocurrency, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Before you venture into cryptocurrency, you need a mentor. You need to join an academy. You need someone to hold you by the hand. You need someone to show you the do's, the cons and pros, how to invest. If not, you are headed for destruction. So that's my advice for everyone wishing to.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Major, for walking us through your journey. I'm sure that the newbies here are taking notes and will implement all that you've said so that they learn from your mistakes and perfect it as they go through their crypto journey. Of course, Digital Chief runs an academy. Mr. John Major is here, and Mr. Feshola is here. For the newbies who will be needing guidance, they can always guide you. So in 5 minutes, I need, is there any question from any member of the audience before we round up for the day? Just raise your hand and then I'll signal you. Are there any questions from members of the audience before we round up the program for the day? Dr. Francisco Winkleman, do you have a question?
No.
All right. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize, I want to reiterate again, this program is for educational purposes only. The information shared today is not in any way financial advice. You may do with it whatever you want to do. If you are considering investing in cryptocurrency, please conduct a thorough research and be aware of the risks involved. You are responsible for any decision you make. Once again, are there any questions from members of the audience? Okay, someone is raising. Mr. Paul Elumba, Please turn on your microphone and your camera.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. My name is Paul Elumba, and my friends call me LP. So thank you very much for the program. And then I want to say a special thank you to Dr. John Major, Mr. Prince, the digital chief, and Mr. Ifeshola. Now, my question is this. When Dr. John Major was talking about was talking, he mentioned about concerning one of the ways to know a good project that can be sustained and profitable, that the dev need to be active on chain. Can he break down that terminology down so that we and every member, especially the newbies, can understand what he means by the dev being active on chain? Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Paul Elumba, for that question. Dr. John Major.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you got his question.
Yeah, I got his questions. He
Please,
wanted to know what I meant by the dev being active on chain. If I got him clearly?
Yes.
So the dev could either be active on socials, he could be hosting spaces, X spaces, or on Twitter or on Telegram. He could be having meetings from time to time, or the dev could decide to be anonymous, but yet his activities would reflect on-chain. So now our dev is active on-chain in the sense that if you head on to SolScan, you input the Railsheet Docsheet contract address, you scroll down, you will see Creators Wallet. Once you click the Creators Wallet, you will see every transaction that the dev has been carrying out so far. And there are some messages that the dev will drop on chain. It shows that he is active on chain. So those are one of the things that one ought to look out for in projects before really investing. Ensure that your dev is either active on socials or he is active on chain. Can you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting you.
So that's the response.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. John Major, for addressing that question. Mr. Paul Elumba, did he answer your question?
Yes, it's very clear. I understand, and I believe the newbies equally must have also understood the breaking down of that terminology on chain. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for the contribution. That's it on today's edition of DDM Business. That's a wrap on today's edition of the program. Thank you to our guests, Dr. John Major, Mr. Ifeshola, Digital Chief, and of course, Mr. Paul Elumba for that question. It's been a very fantastic show this morning, and thank you for all of your
Thank you for hosting us.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For upcoming programs. Next week, we'll be having another edition of the program, same time.
Thank you.
Keep learning, stay informed, and invest wisely. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Recording stop.